Here's something to think about. Perception, observation, and expression. Perception. How do you see the outside world? If you had a speck of dust in your eye, can you see the world clearly? Your vision is obstructed by that tiny little piece of dust, right? What about if you have stress in your nervous system? Can you see the reality as it is? How about if you're caught up in anger or hurt or sadness or frustration? Can you make a proper decision? Can you see things properly? Can you see the truth? No. So some overwhelming emotion can obstruct the way you see things, right? Stress, it affects our mind and our clarity of vision. How wide is your perception? Are you able to see the world clearly? And can you see how the world sees you? See, through your eyes, you can see the world, right? Through your eyes, the world can see you. So you can see what's happening for me just by looking at me. How does he appear? Does he seem happy? Does he seem calm? You get some feeling just looking at me. How about you? Can you perceive how people are, what are they getting from you? So I'm a public speaker. If I'm oblivious to how people are responding to me, then I'm not a public speaker at all. I'm just lecturing and boring people to death because I'm not picking up on the clues. How are people responding to me? So when your awareness is great, you can also see how are people perceiving me, not just how I'm perceiving other people. So perception is taking the outside world in. Then there's observation, inside world. What's going on inside me? What are my thoughts? What are my feelings? What are my patterns? How do I react to different things that come up within my life? What's going on inside me? How do I feel about myself? Where do I get stuck? How do I get caught in stereotypes? Am I prejudiced about this or prejudiced about that? What's all the conditioning that goes on in my head? Do you follow what I'm saying by that? Observation, what's going on inside me? Most people are completely oblivious to what's going on inside. Can you even identify the difference between the feeling levels? Do you know the difference between hurt, anger, fear, resentment, jealousy? Or is it all just feelings? And are you aware that the feelings come and go in a different pattern and mindset? You feel a certain way at certain times and feel another way at certain times. The power of observation is very, very essential. Because otherwise, you can never control or have a say on the inner experience without the ability to observe, going inward, what's happening inside me. And expression. We're all made up of the same substance, which is love. But when you open your mouth, is that what people experience? What's the quality of your communication? And what's the quality of your action? Expression is your action. How dynamic are you in day-to-day life? So if you have very poor perception, if you have no skill in observation, what do you think your level of expression is? And everybody here is gifted with some talent, some ability. You're special in some way. You're here on this planet for a purpose. Expression. What is the expression? What am I here for? And that's the value of the techniques, the meditation, the breathing techniques. It helps the consciousness expand. If you are not caught up in your emotions, if you're not caught up in your thought patterns, your perception is much greater. You have an ability to turn the mind inward and see what is this phenomenon, my mental emotional complex. How does that really work? And then your expression is much more dynamic. Do you follow what I'm saying? Yeah?